remember the fact that in Delhi, in the Snoopgate row, it has exploded where the BJP is now stirring over the same. In fact, as we speak, BJP workers are protesting against Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, you can see the live visuals as well on your screens. This is, of course, in connection with the Snoopgate scandal. For more on this, let me go across to my colleague Ishika, who's reporting live on this story. Ishika, good afternoon. We're, of course, clearly seeing that the BJP workers have taken to the streets to, of course, protest against Aam Aadmi Party. But just to draw things into perspective about the Snoopgate and the allegations that BJP has levelled against Aam Aadmi Party and also directly hitting out at Delhi Deputy CM Manish Sisodia's role in the same.
Well, Nivedna, I'm showing you right now the live visuals, and as you can clearly see that the Delhi police has right now detained the Delhi BJP working president Viren Sachdeva, and you can clearly see how much, how there is a huge number of protesters that have gathered near the vehicle because these workers, these BJP delegation, they were planning to march towards the Delhi Secretariat against this feedback unit, against the allegations of political snooping on feedback unit, but they were stopped at the ITO and then they were breaking barricades there, and after that, as you can clearly see in the very live visuals, that the working president as of now has been detained here. You can clearly look at the situation, how the situation is going out of hand, as there is a tussle going on between the Delhi police, the security forces as well, and the BJP workers. Now they were planning to march because what they are alleging here is that the Kejriwal government constituted the feedback unit just to do political snooping on its rivals, and that is why today they are demanding the resignation of the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia here, and we are showing you the live visuals how these BJP workers are being dragged here. How these BJP workers are being dragged and detained here. The situation you can clearly see is very tense at the moment here because they were stopped by the police at the ITO. You can clearly see in the visuals there's a tussle going on between the Delhi police personnel and the BJP workers. They are being dragged and detained here by the police. As you can clearly over to you, Nivedna.
Right, Ishika, as you're of course pointing out, things have clearly gotten out of hand with the current security situation over there. But if we speak about what Delhi BJP President Virendra Sachdeva had also levelled against the Arvind Kejriwal-led AAP government, if you could talk to us on that front, which is why clearly they're of course protesting today.
Well, Nivedna, as you can clearly see, as we are also continuously showing you the visuals here, how all these workers are being dragged and detained by the police and being taken into the custody. The Delhi BJP working president has already been detained here. They were planning to march towards the Delhi Secretariat and they are demanding the resignation of the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, who was heading the Vigilance Department, under whose jurisdiction this feedback unit was constituted. And on the inquiry of the CBI, it was found out that over 60% of the case investigated by the feedback unit clearly pointed to the political snooping. So now the Delhi BJP is saying that this clearly shows the mindset of the Kejriwal government, which believes in the oppression of its rivals, and they will continue to march until and unless the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia submits his resignation. Over to you.
You know, as you point that out, Ishika, in terms of the protest, where were they exactly planning to march ahead of? We, of course, do understand that this current security situation, they've been stopped midway.
Well, yes, Nivedna, today they had planned this massive protest. Huge number of BJP workers that had gathered here near the Shahidi Park at the ITO. And in fact, they were planning to march towards the Delhi Secretariat. They were going to go with the placards and in fact slamming the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister over the allegations of political illegal snooping via the feedback unit that was constituted in the Kejriwal government here. But as we showed you in the visuals continuously, how the situation got tense and they were stopped at the barricading near the ITO, and how, these workers, they tried to break the barricades, they climbed on the barricades. In fact, the Delhi BJP working president himself, climbed on the barricades. So very dramatic visuals that came out of it. And in fact, the Delhi BJP working president has been detained by the Delhi police, and many of the other Delhi BJP workers were being dragged and detained by the Delhi police here. You can clearly see even here that many of the Delhi BJP workers that are still present here, the march they have stopped here because the working president has been detained at the moment. Over to you.
Ishika, as you point out those dramatic visuals, if it is possible for you to talk to one of the BJP workers who are, of course, protesting against the AAP Party, just to kind of understand what is the level of allegations that they are putting out against the party.
Well, yes, Nivedna, will definitely be talking to the Delhi BJP workers as well. And we are also showing you that, in fact, their Josh has not come down. They are still, in fact, protesting here. But we'll definitely try to get to go and to some of the BJP workers here and try to talk to them. Sir, ये बताइए कि आज जो आप लोग यहाँ पे प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे थे, किस चीज के लिए आप प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे थे और अभी क्या आपने मार्च स्टॉप कर दिया है?
मैडम, अभी तक हमने ये मार्च को स्टॉप नहीं किया है। फीडबैक यूनिट के नाम के ऊपर जिस हिसाब से इसने अपनी जासूसी एजेंसी यहाँ दिल्ली के अंदर चलाई थी, एक प्राइवेट जासूसी एजेंसी पता नहीं कितने अधिकारियों को ब्लैकमेल कर रही होगी, पता नहीं कितने जजेस को ब्लैकमेल करके इन्होंने अपने
अभी तो वीरेंद्र सचदेवा जी को कस्टडी दिल्ली पुलिस ने डिटेन कर लिया है।
पुलिस ने डिटेन किया है, पर हम सब कार्यकर्ता यहीं पे डटे हुए हैं। जब तक हमारे वीरेंद्र सचदेवा जी को छोड़ा नहीं जाता, हम यहीं पर ही रहेंगे।
तो आपका तो मार्च करने का प्लान था ना दिल्ली सेक्रेटरीट, क्या वो अभी आपने स्टॉप कर दिया है?
अभी हमने स्टॉप नहीं किया, पुलिस ने अभी फिलहाल हमें रोक रखा है। जैसे ये हटेंगे हम फिर दोबारा दिल्ली सेक्रेटरीट तक जा रहे हैं।
तो आप मतलब मार्च अपना कंटिन्यू रख रहे हैं?
देखिए, मार्च कंटिन्यू रहेगा जब तक केजरीवाल जी का इस्तीफा नहीं होगा। संघर्ष जारी रहेगा। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता लगातार दिल्ली की जनता की आवाज बनकर संघर्ष कर रहे हैं अपने अध्यक्ष जी के साथ। और आज अभी जैसे ही अध्यक्ष जी को रिलीज किया जाएगा, फिर से कंटिन्यूटी मार्च की जाएगी और हम लोग सचिवालय तक पहुंचेंगे।
So as you can clearly see here, Nivedna, that these Delhi BJP workers, they are still raising slogans against the Chief Minister, and the Deputy Chief Minister slams the Kejriwal and, in fact, the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia directly asking for his resignation. So what they are telling us now is that they have momentarily stopped
Right, Ishika. Right, I'd have to interject you at the moment. Stay with me. I'm going to come back to you in a couple of minutes. In fact, talking about this big story, we have other reactions also coming in. Let's listen into those.
तो आज जो आप ये प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं, इसमें अब क्या आपकी मांग है?
देखिए, हम लोग विधानसभा के अंदर भी ये बात कहते रहे हैं कि अरविंद केजरीवाल की सरकार सभी कानून कायदों का उल्लंघन करके चलाई जा रही है। अरविंद केजरीवाल की सरकार के समय में अनेक घोटाले हुए हैं और उनकी चर्चा हमने विधानसभा के अंदर भी की है। चाहे वो नई शराब नीति में जो घोटाला हुआ है, चाहे जो स्कूल्स में रूम्स बनाए जा रहे हैं, सीवीसी की रिपोर्ट आ गई है, उसमें भी सैकड़ों करोड़ रुपए का घोटाला हुआ है। जल बोर्ड में सैकड़ों करोड़ रुपए का घोटाला हुआ है। बिजली कंपनियों के साथ मिलकर 8,000 करोड़ रुपए का घोटाला हुआ है।
आपकी क्या यहाँ पे डिमांड्स है और क्या एलिगेशन?
अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल तरीके से दिल्ली के चीफ मिनिस्टर अरविंद केजरीवाल ने एक फीडबैक यूनिट बनाई अपने विरोधियों की जासूसी करने के लिए और एक सीक्रेट सर्विस फंड भी बनाया। तो जाहिर तौर के बात पे वो गैर कानूनी था। तो इसके अंदर उन्होंने बीजेपी के एमपीज, सेंट्रल मिनिस्टर्स, उनके नेताओं, सरकारी अधिकारियों, इन सब की जासूसी करानी शुरू की।
All right, those are the, of course, reactions also coming in from BJP's end. Just to draw things into perspective for our viewers as well, this is in connection with the Delhi Snoopgate row. Now, as we speak, of course, protests were happening, but they were stopped midway. In fact, like my colleague Ishika was also pointing out a couple of minutes back, that BJP working president of Delhi, Virendra Sachdeva, was also detained. So the workers out there, you see in the visuals, have stated that until he is released, the protest will continue by the BJP workers. Now, this is, of course, with the fact that the Snoopgate row, what had the CBI stated about this, had also sought permission from the LG for registering cases against those involved in the functioning of the FBU. Now, this also involves the alleged role of Delhi Deputy CM Manish Sisodia, as per the report submitted to the Vigilance Department, which had sought an approval of the LG, which is, of course, in the competent authority in the matter to register a case against the Delhi Deputy CM. In fact, since yesterday, a lot of reactions have been coming in. In fact, even Manoj Tiwari did state about the allegations that the BJP is levelling against the Aam Aadmi Party-led government by Kejriwal. In fact, also said that to register a case against Deputy CM Manish Sisodia, who allegedly played an active role in the creation of the FPU. But remember, on the other hand, the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi had said that the BJP statement is politically motivated.